Request of 42 person web on you. I never want try lose you, try them up on me.
Why will South Africans decide to disgrace an entire continent like Africa? Come to think of the fact that Chidimma Adetshina happens to be Miss Universe Africa. Oh yes, whether we like it or not, she is Miss Universe Africa. Remember, in the Miss Universe contest, she was the first runner-up and the first from Africa, hence Miss Universe Africa, and by extension, Miss Universe Oceania. So apparently, Ms. Chidimma Adetshina's mother has been arrested today by the South African Home Affairs in South Africa in the name of fraudulent documents. But I keep asking myself, have these people not proven over time that they have good intentions towards South Africa? Have they not proven over time that they are raising the South African flag so high? Have they not proven over time that they are paying their taxes? Have they not proven over time that they are lovable people? Or is it simply because of the fact that they're from Nigeria? Because I understand the food between South Africans and Nigerians. I'm not Nigerian, for the record. But then again, I understand that food between South Africans and Nigerians. Sometimes we have to chill because the whole world is sitting right there looking at Africa and making a mockery out of us. And we'll keep asking ourselves, but why are we disrespected at the international level? We cannot even keep our own sanity in check. We cannot even show love to our own brothers and sisters. You know, these people have not done anything bad. If that if you committed like some criminal offense or stuff, I could understand, right? Yes, they got in illegally. Yes, just like so many other people. But then again, have they not contributed to the positive growth of the country? Are they even the major problem in South Africa? Are they? I don't know if you're judgmental about all of this because I know you all have a different perspective about this, but I think somebody really needs to say the bitter truth. You know? Somebody has to say these things that I'm saying. I feel so bad. I really feel so bad. Come to think of the fact that so many people love South Africans, appreciate South Africa. You know, they want to visit South Africa, want to tour South Africa. But all of this happening, Miss Chidimma is a monument, for crying out loud. She is a monument. I feel so sad. We can do better, Africa. We can do better. Whatever problem going on between South Africans and Nigerians, you all better squash that because it's affecting the whole of Africa. We can do better.
A lot of Black South Africans have been tagging me and sending me DMs that I should make a content on the fact that Chidimma's mom had been arrested. They were celebrating. They even sent me pictures of them celebrating and having a braai, celebrating the arrest of an African woman that was arrested in an African country for illegal immigration. I'm going to put the correct narratives out there. But before I do that, I'm going to say that congratulations on arresting the person that is responsible for the inflation in South Africa. Congratulations on arresting Chidimma's mom that's responsible for the high crime rate in South Africa. Congratulations on the arrest of mom that's responsible for a decline of the rand. Congratulations to South Africans for the arrest of Chidimma's mom that is responsible for landlessness in South Africa to the extent that Black South Africans don't have enough land. And 9% of the population of the whites control 90% of the land. Congratulations to Black South Africans for the arrest of Chidimma's mom that's responsible for 30% pass in your educational system. Congratulations on the arrest of Chidimma's mom that's responsible for South African armed forces suffering losses in DR Congo because they were not well equipped. Congratulations to the arrest of Chidimma's mom that's responsible for corruption that is worth over 200 billion naira rands every year in the South African economy. So congratulations to Chidimma's mom, to South Africans for the arrest of Chidimma's mom that is responsible for the high rape rate in South Africa and GBV rate in South Africa committed by South Africans. Congratulations to South Africans for the arrest of Chidimma's mom that's responsible for the fact that 60% of Black South Africans still stay in shacks and squalors, places that are worse off than any other place in Africa. Congratulations to South Africans for the arrest of Chidimma's mom. that is responsible for the mass murder going out in KwaZulu-Natal, where you can sit in a bar and people with guns will just come in, South Africans with guns, and just gun people down. Congratulations to South Africa for the arrest of Chidimma's mom, that responsible for the murder of Lucky Dube.
Chidimma's mom has been detained by the South African government. Yes, Chidimma's mom has been detained by the Home Affairs. And of course, black South Africans are all over the place. They are all over the place. They are jubilating. Their national problem has been solved. They just captured the most wanted terrorist in the world, Osama bin Laden. Even the useless Home Affairs was very quick to release a statement. Oh. You want to show the world that we are working. Hey. But they are the most corrupt. They are the most corrupt organization in that South Africa. That Home Affairs, that useless set of people. From their orga to the down. All of them are very useless and corrupt. Now, if this woman is found guilty of this crime, she has to answer the law. She has to answer the law. That is it. It is what it is. She has to answer the law. But then, she has enablers. There are people in that Home Affairs that actually did the job. She paid someone to do this work. She didn't come inside the Home Affairs to be doing all those nonsense. No. That is why I say black South Africans are just use like their brain. I don't know. Because the main question should be, who are those people in that Home Affairs that are actually doing this type of corruption? And how many have they even done? How many of identity theft have they even carried out? That should be the main question. Pick the problem from the root. But no, they want to focus on Chidimma because she's Nigerian, of course. They want to catch her because she's Nigerian. If anything, like if a single scratch happened to that woman, anything at all happened to that woman, we have seen your military now. We don't see you finish. We know your capability. Let something, one thing, happen to that woman, then you will know the reason why we are giant. You will know. Let a single scratch like this happen to that woman. Take her to court. Let her fight her case. Nonsense.
South Africans, what is your problem? After attacking Chidimma, now you have gone to her mother. After attacking Chidimma, after attacking and depressing that girl and giving that girl hypertension, staphylococcus, and what do they call them? Depression. After giving that girl a lot of depression, you are done with her. Now you want to go to her mother. Leave this family alone, please. They are not the first people to have fraudulent document. Guys, Chidimma's mother has been arrested in South Africa over suspicioning of fraudulation document, fraud document. What do they call them? Fraud document. They just go and pick her. They just go and pick that woman, put her in their back boot, and carry her to the police station. These people, they forget to know that that woman's daughter is Miss Africa or Miss Oceania Africa. What do they call her? Miss Africa or Oceania. How did they say it? I've forgotten, but I know there's something that has to do with Oceania in it. So her mother has been arrested over suspicions of fraudulent document. I pity that mother. She's only been targeted because she's the mother of a beautiful queen, Chidimma. So this is how, if I come to South Africa, now you people in South Africa will be treating me. And you people every day, Grand Zealand, come to South Africa. When you people release Chidimma's mother, I will come. Don't forget to like and share. One love.
Kai, water don't pass, Gary. Did you hear this one? It's been said that the mother of Miss Universe Africa and Oceania, the mother of Chidimma Adetshina, has been arrested in South Africa. She has been arrested because it was found out that she's been living in South Africa illegally. That she's got a South African documentation out of... Yay! They said that in September 2024, it was found out that Annabella Rungo, the mother of Chidimma Adetshina, obtained South African documentation out of fraud. Because of that, that document was withdrawn from her, meaning that she's no longer allowed to reside or to live in South Africa. But last week, Chidimma Adetshina, Miss Universe Africa and Oceania, was spotted in a particular restaurant, in a particular cafe in Cape Town, South Africa, and that was when the Department of Home Affairs now started digging, and they went, and arrested her mother, Annabella Rungo, because she was not supposed to still live or stay in South Africa after her documents were withdrawn from her. And it was also said that she was found living with a minor, a child owned by Chidimma Adetshina. Chidimma Adetshina giving birth before. I don't know what they're talking about, but this is allegedly anyways. So what is going to happen now? They said this lady, Annabella Rungo, Chidimma Adetshina's mom, has been arrested in South Africa. Hey, God. Oh.
South Africans, whatever Nigerians must have done to you in this life, our past life, in our present lives, if we're ever better than you in any way, if we ever hurt your feelings in any way, if we ever took your wives, your husbands, your whatever, please forgive us. But please, pretty please, don't punish Chidimma Adetshina anymore. This girl has suffered. She has suffered so much in the hands of you lots, and enough is enough. Can you all please just let Chidimma Adetshina exist? That is all. Like, that is all she asks. She's asking. Let her exist. Now, for a little backstory, a few months ago, I can't even say how long ago, Chidimma was supposed to represent South Africa. South Africans said her name is Chidimma Adetshina, and FYI, that's an Igbo name, so she's not a South African. She is, she's Nigerian. So if she has to represent anyone in this pageant, it has to be, Nigerians. She has to represent Nigerians instead of coming to rip off the South African girls, the true-born South African girls that deserved it. Meanwhile, if you don't know, Chidimma qualified. She qualifies as a true South African. If you ask me, she's beautiful. She looks South African. But this girl was trolled. She was dragged. She got death threats. She got all kinds of threats. And she finally decided to come and represent Nigeria. And Nigerians being loving, knowing that, okay, this girl has been in South Africa all her life. I mean, she has never represented Nigeria for anything. Nothing about her used to represent Nigeria. But because of how loving Nigerians were, I think Silverbird Cinemas granted her interview, and Nigerians, she actually came and kind of pushed out the other girls that were supposed to be number one and, running for Nigeria, trying to represent Nigeria, right? And, she came out, I think the first runner up, looking, this beautiful, and she's just not beautiful. She's also intelligent, by the way. And what I'm finding out now is her father is Nigerian, while her mother has South African roots. But now, fast forward to 2025, South Africans are calling for the sack of Home Affairs Minister after Chidimma Adetshina was spotted in Cape Town. Okay, so y'all have said she couldn't represent y'all. She came. And she came out the first one off. I mean, she was this close to winning, but nearly doesn't kill a bird. But yeah, we love her and appreciate her for her intelligence and her beauty and wanting to represent Nigeria, right? But tell me why a few months after, months after y'all said she couldn't represent her and y'all actually threatened her and everything, and she felt like taking her own life. Now she was spotted in Cape Town and y'all are trying to get this man sacked. Not only that, but, there are xenophobic threats all over again to her family, to her everything. And I'm just like, why are y'all so intense? Like, why do y'all hate her so much? What? Why?
South Africans, what is your problem? What is your problem? You people should leave this Chidimma family alone. They are not the first people to commit crime in South Africa. Yes, I know. I know it is a crime to have a fraud document. I know. But the way you people are taking it, it seems like this thing is going personal. It seems like you people are really meaning that people want to destroy this girl's family. Because I'm certainly sure her only crime is that she was born to a Nigerian parent. I think this girl, that's her only crime. She was born to a Nigerian parent, because we all know that you people, South Africans, you people have a bad blood against Nigerians. And that's why you people don't gift me, because I support Nigerians. You people don't bless me. Anytime I come live, you people don't gift. You people say grant land and poor, but you people have money to go and be buying tickets for Chrissy Brown, to go and be filling stadium. You people have 5 billion rands to spend on alcohol. 5 billion rands to spend on alcohol in 3 days. People should leave me Chidimma alone. No. Leave me Chidimma alone. Leave this beautiful girl alone. Leave her family alone, please. I beg you, the harassment is too much. I beg you. What's this? Don't forget to like and share. One loaf.
So information reaching me says that South African immigration authority has detained Chidimma Adetshina, Miss Universe mother in South Africa. Remember a few days ago, Chidimma Adetshina was spotted in South Africa, and some of South Africans are raising doors saying that their Minister of Interior or whoever in charge of immigration should resign for allowing Chidimma Adetshina to come to their country. They raided the house of her mother, who is Mozambican, and they met Chidimma's daughter as Chidimma's child, because Chidimma has an infant child who is being taken care of by the mother, and they arrested the mother. And I heard they took away the child in the name of trying to keep her safe because she's an infant and all that. No, the level of South Africans, the level of hatred which South Africa gets for Nigerians is amazing. It's really amazing. When I thought, say this girl not be South African, she don't come off from her country. She can't go represent Nigeria. From there, she won Miss Universe. Your whole person way una choose, the white lady way there for your way una use. She no even fit complete the show, and she had to back out, pretended that she was ill. Now the girl don't win. She came back to see her mother, and una see they witch hunt the girl. The same people will be saying they don't fit go Orania. They don't fit go there. Oh. The people will be saying that they go after Chidimma, they are the blacks, not even the white. The white black will be say they get segregation. Oh, they don't fit enter white man country. We be say that they give them to big chop. Oh. Remember the story? Now the same people will be say they don't feel free for their country. Now when it comes to Nigeria, Nigeria, they drag. They are coming after her because she has Nigerian roots. The mother is a Mozambican, the father is a Nigerian. And they have served the country, they have paid their dues, they pay their taxes in the country, but yet, nothing they go after them because they have Nigerian roots. You know? But the same way, they don't feel go after the white people who did the country. They don't feel even look the white guys for the country for face. You know? The joke is on you people. The more we are trying to bring Chidimma down, the more she soars. Now so, whether we like her or not, this girl don't defeat Una, and she continue to defeat Una. You know, this is very shameful. The only person who they get for that Africa there, the only person, not even their president, now Julius Malema, is the only true Pan-African man we be say I know for that country, we be say it supports this thing. And there are women too, because of Nigerian Bola.
Miss Universe Africa and Oceania Chidimma Adetshina's mother has been arrested for entering South Africa illegally. Investigators from Home Affairs and SAPS detained Annabella Rungo in Cape Town this morning. But here's the shocking part. She wasn't alone. Chidimma's young child was also found living with her. Chidimma was spotted in Cape Town a few days ago, and South Africans posted about it and went as far as calling for Home Affairs to investigate the issue and for the minister to be sacked for allowing her return. It seems authorities acted as news of Chidimma's mom's arrest soon followed. I am a journalist from South Africa, currently living in South Korea, and I bring you news from South Africa and all over the world. Now let's rewind a little bit. Chidimma's citizenship first came under scrutiny when she made the Miss South Africa Top 10. When it was questioned, she had initially said that her father is Nigerian and her mother is a South African with Mozambican roots. The Department of Home Affairs later revealed that her mother had been using fraudulent South African documents. These documents were revoked in 2024 and she was declared undesirable. The controversy forced Chidimma to withdraw from the Miss South Africa competition, but she did compete in Miss Universe Nigeria and won. She then went on to be first runner-up in Miss Universe 2024 and was crowned Miss Universe Africa and Oceania. Now back to her mother. Instead of leaving South Africa for good after she was declared undesirable, she allegedly re-entered the country using a Mozambican passport. Investigators are investigating more possible fraud and identity theft. Meanwhile, the SAPS and Child Protection Services are working together to ensure the safety of Chidimma's child. What do you think about all of this? What do you think will happen to Chidimma, who's also said to be in the country? How do you think issues like this should be handled? And when parents commit identity theft or fraud, how do you think the children, like Chidimma in this case, will be affected? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Guys, do you remember Chidimma Adetshina? The first runner-up of Miss Universe, okay, and Miss Oceanic Africa. Guys, the South African Home Affairs have detained her mother. Like, seriously, they have detained her mother over the identity theft saga brouhaha that is going on. So people are asking, is it that they cannot leave South Africa for good? Is it that they cannot just forget about South Africa? Especially seeing that these people don't want them in their country. They don't want their mother. They don't want Chidimma. In fact, Chidimma recently, who was in Nigeria, went to South Africa probably to visit her parents. That was how they started snapping her, where she went to a restaurant where she was having a cool, good time with her friends. Some South African citizens snapped her and then distributed the picture on social media. Right now, they have detained her mother. See, if a country don't want you, is it not better you leave that country for them to avoid all this problem? Because I don't know why, like, they are doing it so boldly that they don't want you, they don't like you. You know, I understand the aspect that maybe they have lived all their lives there, and maybe their mother, her father, maybe all their investments are in South Africa. They are deep rooted in the culture, everything, their investment, their money, everything is deep rooted in South Africa. I understand maybe that's why they cannot leave. But this level of, that they are showing them that they don't want them, this level of rejection is very, very loud. Like, I feel like they should just relocate to somewhere else and leave that country. That's the best for them, because I don't know why they are doing this. And the way they are painting it, they are using like Chidimma Adetshina's mother. Like, how can they even make a caption like that? Why not separate Chidimma from the mother? After all, if what you guys are saying is the truth, it is not Chidimma's fault.
I'm not going back again. I'm not even looking forward to going back. I just want to explore.
Well, guys, news coming out of South Africa yesterday that Miss Universe Nigeria, Miss Universe Africa and Oceania, Chidimma Adetshina's mother was apprehended yesterday in Cape Town, South Africa. Now, guys, as you all can remember, last year there was an investigation that was launched into the ID and the documents of Chidimma Vanessa, and Home Affairs found that allegedly these documents were fraudulent, and a fraud case was opened against Adetshina's mother. Now, Home Affairs had also given the family time to come and make a representation to the ministry as to why they should keep their South African national documents. So during that time, Chidimma was participating in the Miss Universe pageant, and she and her family decided not to show up to make that representation. Subsequently, last year, the Ministry of Home Affairs did cancel the IDs and passports of Chidimma and her mother, and the fraud case, of course, remained open. And it was believed at the time that they had all left the country and gone to Nigeria. This was up until recently, where somebody spotted Chidimma in Cape Town, South Africa, and they came online, and this caused a huge uproar, because South Africans were like, how is it possible that somebody whose travel documents and their IDs and passport were revoked was able to enter back into South Africa? It's also said that she was also posting online that she was indeed back in South Africa. South Africans then called for the Minister of Home Affairs, Leon Schreiber, to be sacked, because they did not understand how is it possible that people who don't have documents, valid documents, could just enter and leave South Africa anytime that they please. Following this uproar is when I believe the Home Affairs Ministry really went into overdrive, and they were really looking to find out where Chidimma and her family were, and if they were indeed in a Cape Town. So then, of course, that is when Chidimma's mother was found in a Cape Town residence, and she was subsequently arrested. Chidimma's son was also with the mother at the time. And of course, I believe that the child was also now given over to authorities because the mother was arrested. Now, we don't know the whereabouts of Chidimma herself. We don't know whether she is in South Africa still or whether she has returned back to Nigeria. Now, a lot of people online are saying that they don't understand why the South African government continues to persecute Chidimma and her mother. But we all have to realize, guys, is that every country has their laws that should be upheld. There was a fraud case that was opened against them. They were given the opportunity to come and plead their case, which they did not do. Okay? The South African government has to do their job. I think at this point in time, it's just to see that the law takes its course. And of course, if there is any more updates, I will update you guys. So ciao for now, guys. See you in the next one.